Hi, this is Connections with Harvest Nights, bringing you a pick a pile from 3 piles just before the new year. So maybe you'll get that message you can resonate with before the new year comes in. Like I always say, tarot is like spiritual poker. Nothing is set in stone. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So I'm going to start off by making 3 piles from my tarot cards, and we are using everyday tarot. So for pile number 1, I call for all my piles actually, I call in all my spirit guides, my guardian angels, and my animal spirit guides to give me readings, spiritual readings for anyone who resonates with them. So for pile number 1, can I have 3 cards for pile number 1? Pile number 1, let's start picking. That's 1 card for pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. We're going to do that all over again. Pile number 1, spirit guides, guardian angels, can you give me a message that will resonate with pile number 1, the people who choose pile number 1. Pile number 2, and let's go for pile number 3, spirit guides, guardian angels, animal spirit guides. Can you give us a message for pile number 3? Let's go back to pile number 1, spirit guides, pile number 1. Let's pick those cards for pile number 1, pile number 2, spirit guides, guardian angels, animal spirit guides, pile number 2, and pile number 3, spirit guides, guardian angels. Our soul family also can come into this reading, and our ancestors, those of kind heart, here for pile number 3. That one came out. And I'm going to take one more card for the 3 piles. Pile 1, pile 2, and I'm going to take that card. It flipped, I will take it. So let's put those cards aside, and those are my our 3 piles. Okay, and I will take the oracle cards right away. They're shamanic oracle healing cards, and I will pick a healing card for each pile. Pile number 1, can I have an oracle card for pile number 1? Can I have an oracle card for pile number 1? Pile number 1, can I have an oracle card? Pile number 1, an oracle card. Whoa, 2 cards came out for you, pile number 1. So I don't want to mess with the spirit guides. I will give you those 2 cards for pile number 1. 2 oracle cards came out. Pile number 2, guardian angels. Can you please give me an oracle message? Here we go. I'm going to take that one. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Can I have one? Whoa. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. And that's for pile number 3. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So take a minute to decide. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. My left, it would probably be your right. Okay, so I will start off with pile number 1. Here's pile number 2 and pile number 3. So for pile number 1, your tarot cards are these. You have the 6 of Wands, which is the victory ride. So something that you're doing is going to be victorious. You're going to have victory. You're going to have success, and you're going to bring it in happily. And people are going to notice that you worked hard, and the result was victory. So that's your first card, pile number 1. I guess I'll do it like that. Your second card is, perhaps because of this victory, you will be having a celebration. The 3 of Cups is all about celebrations. And usually it's with your friends or your colleagues or close family members. So something that you're going to do will result in success, whereas you will celebrate about it. Okay. The next card that you have is the Nine of Swords. And perhaps you were worrying a lot about this situation, that it wouldn't work out. But as you see, it did work out. This card means that you have a lot on your mind, and perhaps it sometimes keeps you awake at night. But as you can see, everything's going to turn out fine, because more than half the times what we worry about never happens. The last card for pile number 3 is a Tower. The Tower card represents a complete change, a breakdown, a chaotic breakdown of something that has not been working in your life, only to be built up, stable and strong. And that is the reasoning for this happening. Whatever has not been working will be broken down, there will be a big change, and there will be a much stable, stronger build-up. So let's see what kind of healing you need, pile number 1, that the spirits think you heal your inner journey. Okay, so the inner journey. Your inner journey needs some healing, so to speak. You have to take some time to think about what you want, and the only way you're going to find that is inside yourself. You're not going to find the answers on the outside. You're going to find the answers on the inside. That is why this card says to you, look inside yourself to find out more about the journey that you want to embark on in your life. And your 2 cards came out for you. Feminine energy. Okay, pile number 1. Whether you're a male or a female, the light just came on here. Feminine energy, perhaps you've been feeling a little bit rough around the edges, and you need to soften up a bit and not be so hard on yourself. Do a couple of nice things for yourself. Be gentle with yourself. You know, life is not a race. Okay, take some time out for yourself and you'll benefit in the long run. Pile number 1, Spirit has spoken. Let's put those cards aside. Pile number 2. Here are your tarot cards. Your first tarot card is the Moon card. Pile number 2, the Moon card represents the hidden path will soon be lit up for you. It also represents secrets and illusions and deception and people just waiting out there for you to make the wrong move. But you're not going to make the wrong move, because you now know that you need to wait, okay, as the crayfish is waiting, because there's danger on both sides. Just wait a little bit longer before you make your move, because the lighted path will soon be lit up for you and you will know when to take that road. That's for pile number 2. The next card for pile number 2 is the 7 of Swords. Look out, there is a thief about. This card has a few different meanings, and the first one that comes out into my mind is there could be somebody talking behind your back, and it's time to take back your integrity. Pile number 2, it is time to take back your integrity and just let go of, take your thoughts back, take your power back, pile number 2, and leave what doesn't resonate with you. The next card for pile number 2 is the Temperance. And the Temperance is all about balance and healing and staying on your just path in life and heading in your journey and not picking sides. If there's a fight or a situation going on with 2 different people or 2 sets of people or circumstances, do what's right for you, okay? And bring more balance into your life, pile number 2. Balance in your food, your money, spirituality, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And you're being divinely guided, pile number 2. by the Temperance. And the Temperance does have Sagittarius energy. So if you're a Sagittarius, that will resonate with you even more if you're Sagittarius. Thought I'd just add that in there. Okay, your last tarot card for pile number 2 is the Six of Swords. You will soon be sailing away from murky waters into clearer waters. So if there's a situation that has not been really that clear, like the moon has a lot of illusions, we think we see something or we know something, but it's just in our head. So with the Six of Swords, you are leaving a situation that's not so clear and moving into a better situation that is clearer for you. Pile number 2, your oracle card is the past, the present, and the future. Okay, so for this card, pile number 2, I'd like to say that the past needs to stay in the past. The future needs to stay there in the future. And the present is all you really have right now to deal with. So you need to kind of let go of the past. Yes, think of nice things in the future, but stay here, stay grounded, stay present, pile number 2. Spirit has spoken. Pile number 3. Okay. Pile number 3, you have the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card is all about just that, love coming your way. Perhaps you're in a relationship that's being divinely guided. Perhaps it's the best relationship that you've ever been in. Perhaps you want to make a choice. Perhaps there's a marriage coming your way, a proposal or a marriage of some sort. The Lover's card is all about choice. It's about love. It's about compassion. It's all about being open to new possibilities. So pile number 3, be open to new possibilities. Let go of the past and open up to new love possibilities, of course. Pile number 2, your second card is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is all about competition. Perhaps there's a bit of competition going on out there, and there always will be. So when you accept that, the sooner you accept that there will always be competition in this life, the better it will be for you. Now there is some kind of competition. Perhaps you're going to be competing in something in your life. Perhaps you're in some kind of sports or some kind of game. But it's all on the level. Nobody's trying to get above anybody else, and it's all fair game. So just have fun doing whatever you're doing, pile number 3. The next card, pile number 3, is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups represents nostalgia. Perhaps you've been thinking about the past. We all think about the past. Perhaps recently, though, it being around Christmas and before New Year's, you're thinking about the past and how you want to meet up with some old friends or some old lovers, or you're thinking about your parents or your siblings. And you know, this is like I said, the time you would be thinking about that. Maybe you should pick up that phone or get on the internet and make a date with a special somebody that you've been wanting to hook up with and connect with. It'll be good for your morale. It'll be good for their morale. That's pile number 3. Your last card, pile number 3, is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is just that. Swords are all about thoughts, and kings are all about leading and ruling. So perhaps you need to rule your thoughts and lead your thoughts and be strong and stay strong with your clarity, your mind. Keep your mind and your thoughts clear on what you want to do in your life, pile number 3. And you have self-love, pile number 3, for your oracle card. This card indicates that you need, the healing you need is all about self-love. Self-love meaning loving yourself unconditionally. Perhaps you're always putting yourself last on the list, pile number 3. It's time to put yourself first. It's time to let go of all the emotions, accept them for what they are, and just move on. Move on to a more loving self. Love yourself more than you ever have before, and put yourself number 1. It's not being ungrateful. It's not being selfish. It's the right thing to do, pile number 3. And I did say pile number 1, excuse me, pile number 3. So Spirit has spoken. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the new year. Bye for now.